Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, I'll show you how to make this amazing PowerPoint template using Move Transition in just 12 minutes. So tag along and watch the video till end. By the way, you can download this free template from the link in the description below, and it's completely free to use for your own personal use. Like you can download it and then use it. So let's begin. The first thing you have to do is open up a blank slide, and then what you have to do is paste up your color palette. So I have provided this color palette along with the free template link, so that when you open up the palette, like the template, you'll see the palette onto the top corner. So first of all, you have to cover the entire slide with a rectangle and change the background color so that you can see the white rectangle. Go to format shade, click on shadow and give it the fourth number shadow, and we're gonna just put it right here like this. And while holding shift, let's insert a small rectangle right onto its right side in the middle of this rectangle. Change its color. We're gonna use a dark solid fill. The next thing we're gonna do is insert a triangle like this, and then rotate it and put it right next to the rectangle. Now we're gonna give both of them the right side shadow. Next, what you're gonna do is just put these shapes in our corner. Next, you're gonna insert a text box in which you're gonna write the ear, and we're gonna give it a bold font, change its color to white, and rotate it like this. We're gonna put it onto in the middle of the rectangle, that is the small one, onto the larger rectangle. Select all of these shapes and then group them by pressing Ctrl plus G. Similarly, you're gonna first of all duplicate the rectangle, both of the rectangles, and then group this shape, send it to the back, and select these shapes and put them onto the right side while holding shift. Next, we're gonna duplicate a text box and we're gonna use it in the like the rectangle in the larger rectangle as well in the second one. Next, we're going to customize the text and change it a bit and change our smaller rectangle's color. Now select all of these shapes of this rectangle and group them. Now duplicate them by pressing Ctrl plus T, and we're gonna put it right next to the first and the second rectangle. We're gonna change the smaller rectangle's color, and we're gonna give it some text, which we have to customize, of course. Duplicate the rectangle again, and you're gonna change the smaller rectangle's color and also change the text. So we're going to duplicate it one more time, which is the fifth time we have duplicated this rectangle. And what we have to do is just duplicate it about 6 times and customize our rectangle fill and also the text in the rectangle. So similarly, what we're going to do is just use the color from a color palette and then select all of them, and while holding shift move them out of the slide that only their colorful rectangles are visible into the slide. So I'll just copy out my text from my other template, and now I'm gonna paste it right here. And we're gonna go from our background, and from here we'll change the background's color. But as you can see, these colors do not match a little bit, not even a bit, with the white rectangle. So I'll just stick to this navy blue color. Next, we're gonna change our text fill to white because I want our text to be visible clearly. Now some space is still to be filled, so I'll just add one icon from here. Let's increase its size and then let's put it right here so that we can just see it from here and that the space is not remaining onto the slide and that it doesn't look really null and empty. Change the icon's color to white. So this is how you do it. Next, you're gonna give it a shadow of the fifth number and select all the text and the icon and then send it to the back. While holding shift, move this first rectangle till it touches the last part of the right side. We're going to copy our infographics or the content that we want to use in this rectangle. So we're just going to group them, and individually we're going to just decrease the size so that we can fit them into this rectangle and that there is more space available and that they fit perfectly into the rectangles in the only visible part that is into the slide. as the other half and a little bit part of this rectangle is covered by other rectangle. So now we're gonna insert our text box, align it into the middle, and this is gonna be our title of this rectangle. Next, we're gonna change this text fill, and similarly, we'll use the same color as we used in the smaller rectangle for this rectangle. And similarly, we're gonna just add our text, give it some shadows, and everything that we do in normal slide. So we're gonna select everything and then group it off onto this rectangle. So let me just, uh, while holding shift, move it onto the left side backwards. Next, we're gonna open up the second rectangle that it touches the last right part of the slide. We're gonna insert the other content for this like the slide, and we're gonna edit it so that we can like put everything into it by decreasing its size, and that it is to be filled into the rectangle and no space is left, but the shapes look nice and everything is just perfect. So similarly, we'll just do, and we're gonna expand our text boxes because as you can see, they are too muddled up and I want them to look nice. So I'll just separate them individually and then I'm gonna expand the text box. Now group them again so that we can just we can just like move it downwards easily. If you have any problem in selecting these shapes, like you that one of the shape is onto the other and you have difficulty in selecting the backward shape, what you have to do is go to the upper search option, and from there you're gonna just write in the search box selection pane, you're gonna write selection pane and you're gonna search for it, and you're gonna just click on the first option that appears after you write selection pane in the search panel, and the selection pane will open into the right side, and then from there you can select different objects that are behind one object or the other. Now let's group everything onto this rectangle and then send it to the back, but forward to the other rectangles. Similarly, we're gonna move the other third rectangle while holding shift, and then we're gonna insert our other contents on it. Similarly, what we're gonna do is add our charts or infographics or other text demonstrations or picture demonstrations or images or anything that you want to use in them. So what I have to do is just add some text that is some random placeholder text that you can customize from by downloading this template from the link in the description below, and it is free to download. And I have a request for you that if you like our videos, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also hit the bell icon. You can support us by like commenting us nice comments, uh, suggesting us to make some videos that you like, and taking out any errors that we have in our videos and how to you can also just suggest us how to improve our videos. And you can also check out our Patreon link that I have provided in the description below. And from there, you can get access to my free other templates without watching the videos separately. So I just want your support to grow up our channel and our YouTube family. And that's all that I want from you. And if you can do it, then it is really nice. And for those who can't do it, it's okay. But be sure to support us, by the way. Next, what we're going to do is repeat the processes that we have done previously and just paste our infographic into each of the rectangle, and we're going to expand each of the rectangle, then put into it the infographics or text or headers or images, anything that you want to use, and then you're going to select the any content that are put onto the rectangle, and then select the rectangle, the text, smaller rectangle, and the images or infographics or the headers, and then you have to group them. The shortcut that I have used in this video for grouping is Control plus G for desktop or Windows. And for duplicating, I have used the key of a Control plus D, which is a really easy way to quickly like duplicate a shape without copying it and then pasting it. Next, what we have to do is this is our last rectangle, and then we're gonna add our like thank you. This is gonna be our thank you rectangle. So in this, we're gonna add our text title, our contact list, and anything else. And similarly, we're gonna now duplicate the slide while holding shift, move these main title out of the slide to the left side, and while holding shift, move the first rectangle out of the slide till it touches the white side. Now duplicate the slide while holding shift, move the second rectangle out till it touches the first rectangle, and what you have to do next is duplicate this slide again, yeah, something like this, and then while holding shift, move the third rectangle to the right side as well. Now duplicate the slide, and you're gonna move the fourth rectangle, and then duplicate this slide again, and we're gonna like move the fifth rectangle, and finally duplicating it for the last time, and we're gonna duplicate the first slide and then move it into the last slide. Select all the templates and then give them more position. So this is the final result of what we made in this video, and if you liked our tutorial and you found it like significant and useful for yourself, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also hit the bell icon to support us. Also check out our Patreon and Pinterest account links.